Hello, hello, it's Ryan Lipsey with Haylie, Ticor Title. What's up, Haylie?
What's up? It is a gorgeous Friday here in January. It is insane.
I think we're at 83, 84.
It's definitely in the 80s. We are so fortunate and blessed to be living in San Diego and be living in this robust market that we are seeing. I just saw last night we're about a month of inventory,
Right.
which is still meaning inventory is crazy tight right now. So there's a lot of buyers out there. Interest rates are low. There's a lot of competition. So
Good news if you're a seller. Good news if you're a seller, right? Rough if you're buying, first time buying, conforming market. Just hang in there. Listen to the professionals guiding you through the process, and you'll end up in a pad, hopefully, right? I mean,
Yeah.
there's a lot of demand and very little supply. So, second video in 2021, or is this our first one?
Second video,
one. So
I
we want
believe. Number two.
in the New Year theme. First of all, I'm channeling my Peloton. I had my 300th ride today, so goals do happen.
Woo!
Yes.
That means he wants everybody to tell him congratulations on his 300th ride on Peloton. Woo!
I'm one of those nerds that talks about their Peloton. Okay, so moving on. New year, new tools. We were just talking about the Ticor One app.
Yeah.
And what does it do? What's cool about it?
So yeah, starting off, first off, if you guys work with us, please, if you're not set up on the Ticor Agent One app, let us know, hit us up, we'll get you a login, we'll get you all set up. But it's just another tool that we have to offer to help you kind of set yourself apart if you're going into a consultation with a first-time home buyer who has been renting and they're not too sure. It has its section on...
So it does net sheets. It does net sheets.
Overall,
it does estimated closing costs, stuff like that.
Yeah, so it has net sheets on there. It has everything for estimated closing costs that you can go in there. It has a rent versus buy comparison. It now has a new feature, which is really cool, an iBuyer comparison feature. So, I mean, that's really cool because, you know, you go in as an agent if you're trying to have somebody, if you're going in as a listing presentation and you say, look, we can do the retail route, or
Right.
we can do cash offer. We can see what we can get for that. Here's our iBuyer comparison program. So it's just
It's
another
a really
way.
strong tool, yeah, because they're in the dialogue, right?
Mm-hmm.
They're marketing like crazy. These discount brokerage, these iBuyers that are knocking out, trying to take you out because you're still charging a normal commission,
Mm-hmm.
a reasonable commission, right? So it allows you to fight fire with fire, to talk intelligently about the iBuyer and what their offer might be, what it might look like, also what a regular retail transaction would look like, and then it allows you to differentiate the services with each, so you can shine a big bright light on all the options they have available and why they should still go with you. Right?
Totally. And it gives you the capability of being, you know, to play around with the numbers, edit however you feel. There's tons of different options in there, all the way to miscellaneous costs that you might need to know. How it breaks it up so you know what the buyer's paying for, what the seller's paying for.
Yeah.
So it gets really intuitive, it gets really granular, and being able to kind of break down the entire, you know, what they might net at the process before even listing the home. And then for buyers, it lets them know what, you know, their monthly affordability capability would be. So there's a lot of really cool just calculators in there that would benefit. I mean, if I were an agent, that would be one of my number one apps that I would have open all the time.
I mean, you can view what the property taxes are going to be. You can estimate what the payment's going to look like for the mortgage with this much down and this interest rate. It has all those toggles and buttons in there for you to mess with. And so you go in as informed as you possibly can when you go to do a consult with the buyer or the investor or the seller, right?
Yeah. And something really cool too, like on the premium edition of Ticor Agent One, it has a bunch of different templates. It has a bunch of like ways to help you get postcards out, that kind of stuff.
Or customize the net sheet too.
Customize it, send it out, and that's through the premium access through it. I think I don't know what the cost, and it's pretty inexpensive, but there's a bunch of different.
I think it's an
stuff in it.
annual, like $12.99. Don't quote me, but there is a fee to access. I think the advanced level, and it's like it's somewhere in the order of $10 to $20 a year but then it frees up this whole, like, you know, unlocked part of the video game, right?
Yeah, totally.
Where you get to the next levels and get to customize and do things like that. It's and there's a marketing component in there, so it's a really cool tool. I mean, we don't talk a lot about apps, if you haven't noticed. We are a little bit from the old school and not so much about, because the tech is changing all the time, right? But this thing, I think, has a tried and true. We've been using it for quite some time. I don't think it's going anywhere. And the cool thing is it's agent friendly. You get it user friendly, right? Because you have to know how to write software code to be able to use the dang thing.
Yeah, it's very
right?
user friendly.
That's the same reason we love Lion Desk. It's just like, wait, even Ryan can figure it out. It must be good. Okay. And that's how this is. And it just really allows you to speak into the specific scenario of your seller and have the numbers back you up.
Well, and it allows you to, right there, you can text a snapshot of it, you can email the full report, text a full report. We get hit up all the time. Hey, can you run me a net sheet? We'll send it over, and they're able to just forward it right over. You can go through and very easily change, like, you know, if we're doing a range if we're selling from 600 to 630, it's very easy to go in and change the range and then send those off to your clients super quick. So it's just a really, like, I think just easy app to follow and just a really useful one to have, a really good resource for you to have in your toolbox.
Yeah, I'm sure you have some version of this. I'm sure you have something on your smartphone. We like it. One of my favorite is come over to Ticor One Agent, Ticor Agent One, and it's worth checking out. The other thing, my favorite thing, is I can text the little thing and email the little thing, and it looks like an escrow officer put it together, and it's from your iPhone.
Yeah,
I mean, it's
so
legit.
It looks so good. I mean, if you're selling that to a buyer or sending that to a seller or a buyer, they look at that and they're like, oh, this is a legit document. Like, it's not just you copying, paste stuff into Word or trying to just make your own little text message. It's an actual PDF document of what all the breakdown costs would be.
Really cool stuff. I know we all have crowded smartphones and smart devices, but this is one I would add. I actually probably have it on my phone already, so if I have it, it's worth having.
I definitely think we all have it on our phones. We all do, and we can really help you out and go through it and help you go over ways to really use it more. If you have any questions on how to get it downloaded, please hit us up, let us know. We have our awesome data manager, Shelby, who gets us all hooked up on it, so let us know and we'll get you helped out.
Yeah, so just email the inbox at ryan.lipsy@Ticor Title, or text us or call us. And we're going to be wrapping it up here from beautiful Rancho Santa Fe. Are we leaving Hain or Rancho Santa Fe? Or?
I think we're in Rancho. Wherever
it's
we're
our buddy's
at, it's
house.
Gorgeous.
It's awesome. We're going to hit the tennis courts after and see what we can see. But we appreciate you guys. I'm Ryan Lipsy, and from our team, Haylie Collier, Ticor Title. Happy New Year. And hit us up for the app.
See ya. Thanks, guys.